Understanding plant health is tremendously important because the world faces an enormous challenge. We have to feed a growing world population, and we have to do that in a way that's truly sustainable in the face of the climate emergency.
The challenge of food security will become more and more apparent and severe, especially for low-income countries around the globe. So it is more urgent than ever that we need an immediate solution for plant disease so that we can increase crop yield and feed more.
To give you an example, wheat, 20% of all the world food calories come from wheat. And there are so many pathogens. And when we lose these crops, our livelihood is threatened. I'm from Tunisia, North Africa, where wheat provides 50% of the calories of the food that we eat over there. And so when we have a pathogen, when there's an outbreak, it's a big problem. People actually are struggling to get their food at reasonable prices. And we have to import a lot of wheat from other countries.
Plant disease is a global problem. Because every time we devote land to agriculture to feed ourselves, we are taking land away from biodiversity, and it's clear we're up against the limits of the planet from the standpoint of coexistence with other species. To produce, for example, a ton of grain takes 1,000 tons of water. So if you lose 10% of that grain, you've actually lost 100 tons of water.
A plant pathogen, coffee leaf rust, wiped out the entire coffee production in Sri Lanka, which is why the Brits are tea drinkers. More recently, we hear about many plant pathogens. Ash dieback is a famous example. And in Brazil, there's soybean rust. That's the pathogen I study. And in Brazil alone, this causes $2 billion in damage each year because farms have to spray to combat this pathogen. This has impacts, of course, in a diverse habitat like Brazil.
In the next 35 years, we've got to grow more food than we've grown in the last 10,000 years. And in areas like Africa, we've got to see a 260% increase in food production. Global agriculture produces around 26% of greenhouse gas emissions each year, and that's unsustainable.